God damn it, I ain't speaking to Sean, I ain't speaking to Marlon, I ain't speaking to Keenan. Damon, keep my name out your mouth, player. I ain't never said nothing disrespectful to you. You want to get on Club Shay Shay being all zesty, speaking on my name? Wait till I see you out there in them streets, player. It's gonna be me and you, nigga. Me and you.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? I got some old crazy news for y'all. I feel sorry for Damon Wayans. Shannon Sharp set him up for the slaughter, had him speaking on Katt Williams. That's the worst thing he could have ever done. It's been a long time since he did Major Pain. He don't look like a man that's ready for war. People saying he was looking flimsy on Club Shay Shay and had the nerve to be speaking on Katt Williams. Now everybody know Katt Williams went at Cedric the Entertainer for stealing jokes. Then Damon Wayans gonna say, Katt Williams tripping, ain't nothing wrong with stealing jokes.
I always look at like comedy like this. If it's not the last joke I'm ever gonna tell, I ain't gonna treat it like that.
Oh, okay.
You ain't take my wife or my kid. It's just a joke. That means I gotta think of something else.
Right.
You know what I mean? But for people to be all, up in arms about a joke, really, what is the joke? Did the joke end the war in the Middle East?
Right.
Was it that powerful? Then what you tripping over?
Stealing is stealing. I guess he figures since he made more money, ain't nothing wrong with stealing. Maybe because him and his brothers used to wear the same clothes back in the day, they all figure ain't nothing wrong with stealing. What he need to realize is that him and Katt Williams is two different people. He can't be speaking on another man, especially on Shay Shay, because it's looking like Damon Wayans taking sides with Cedric the Entertainer over Katt Williams. And I figured Katt was supposed to be his boy. Marlon Wayans was talking crazy about Katt. Sean Wayans put out some tweets about Katt. It's looking like they want to go to war with this man. Because when Katt said what he said about Cedric the Entertainer, Damon Wayans needed to mind his own business.
Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke? Yeah. He said it don't line up. How it don't line up? He thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
But Katt said you stole one of his jokes. Yeah, it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? It was like the idea of the joke that he was even talking about don't even match up with no timeline. So for me, it was one of those things like... Did you have a conversation? Did you guys sell it? Did you have a conversation with Katt? Well, I responded to him the way he responded to me, but that's what I said as well. I've seen Katt, even before then. Right. I've seen this guy 30 times. Like, dog, if you literally was that upset about it, like, dog, why step to me and say, hey, why didn't you say nothing?
I need y'all to do me a favor and listen to what Damon Wayans said on Club Shay Shay. He trying to paint the picture like Katt Williams crazy. He tripping over nothing. So what, comedians stealing jokes? But the truth of the matter is, don't nobody like to be stolen from. Do y'all think Damon Wayans tripping? Y'all need to listen at this.
Animosity or beef between comedians. I don't think the world knew it. The comedic world knew it because you live in that, like you said, you live in that world. Yeah. So you know what guys and gals don't get along with each other. When you heard the interview, tell me what went through your mind?
I laughed because Katt is funny. Katt is one of the fewest comedians that in one word you know who it is. America. As soon as he opens his mouth, him, Wanda Sykes, Chris Rock, that means you have a clear and distinctive voice, right?
Right.
So when I watch a comedian, I'm watching funny. I'm watching what's going on behind his eyes when he goes, and he reaches for his drink, and then he starts, and he's thinking funny.
Right.
He's really roasting these guys.
Right.
People took it, like personal, like he was just having fun.
Right.
Got that liquor in him, had the fire going behind him, he was like feeling stuff. I personally don't think it's that. I feel like we're a fraternity and there's enough stuff going on out there for you to be talking about instead of talking about what's going on in here.
He sound like Dave Chappelle when he was talking about Katt Williams' Club Shay Shay interview. Talking about how comedians need to stick together. Katt Williams messing up the game for everybody. It's enough jokes to tell on other people and leave the comedians out of it. Comedians don't like to see another man messing up another man's paper. And Katt Williams, through Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and a whole bunch of other people under the bus just so he can go on tour. Even though Damon trying to make it seem like he cool with Katt Williams, his language is showing otherwise.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because, I like I said, I think it's funny, but everybody steals jokes.
Right.
You know, it's like, it's not stealing the joke. It's once you know it's not yours and you keep doing it, that's the crime. Because this is, it's funny how it works. The mind just works and it's grabbing stuff, especially for, people who don't write jokes.
Right.
They just go up on stage and talk.
Right.
Katt Williams talks, Steve Harvey, that's, you just talk.
Right.
It's almost like being an MC and you're going, hey, where you from? What you do?
He not making a lick of sense. If he gonna hate, he need to just flat out hate and quit trying to make it seem like he cool with everybody. Talking about Katt Williams don't write jokes. It's okay to steal a joke as long as you steal it one time. Who says that they only used a joke one time? Cedric the Entertainer been on tour saying the same jokes for years. That ain't even his jokes.
And the first thing that comes to mind is what you say. But sometimes you saying the first thing that came to your mind is somebody else's joke.
Do you have to give, if you steal somebody's joke, do you have to give them credit for it?
No, Robin Williams was a notorious thief. I ain't lying. His manager used to walk around with a checkbook. And Robin would come off stage and comedian would say, hey, he just took my angel, write him a check, $75.
Damn.
Because he knew Robin was all stream of conscious. And he would steal material. He was known. Comedians would go, I'm not going on because Robin's here.
Right.
But it happens.
Right.
But
did he really just throw the iconic Robin Harris under the bus just to make Katt Williams look like a fool? I would have never thought that Robin Harris was stealing jokes. These comedians feel like they in so much of a fraternity that they must do and say anything to make each other look good. I respect the camaraderie. I love the brotherhood and everything, but what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And what Robin Harris got to do with any of this?
I always look at comedy like this. If it's not the last joke I'm ever going to tell, I ain't going to treat it like that.
Oh, okay.
You ain't take my wife or my kid. It's just a joke. That means I got to think of something else.
Right.
You know what I mean? But for people to be all, up in arms about a joke, really, what is the joke? Did the joke end the war in the Middle East?
Right.
Was it that powerful? Then what you tripping over?
Y'all want to know what I think need to happen? I think Katt Williams need to go on Club Shay Shay and check Shannon Sharp one good time to put a stop to all this madness. He acting like he in high school or something. These grown men, he talking behind their back, on camera, doing podcasts, gossiping about grown people. Somebody need to put a stop to this, man. Y'all need to let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Do y'all feel like Damon Wayans overstepped his boundaries by speaking on Katt Williams? He tried to be polite about it, but like I said, he said the same thing Dave Chappelle said. They feel like it's a fraternity. Comedians need to stick together, and ain't nothing wrong with that. I feel like all people need to stick together. So to see that they trying to look out for each other and speak well of each other, ain't nothing wrong with that. Maybe Katt the problem, but y'all love drama. A lot of people would rather see them beefing instead of them being brothers, but me, I'd rather them be brothers instead of all that beefing. But hell, entertainment is entertainment at the end of the day. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section. One more thing before I go. Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. But if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is this girl? She got that junk in her trunk. Baby girl, back it up, poke out your rump. It's S.A.T that you want.